Chat saying we like Swang too. I mean, that's fair. All right, here we go. So Betty and Savage out of the gate here. Betty with some double reds, couple after another, already getting some good clears out of that, and really getting down into her board. But looking over at Savage's side, already down to 24 larva.
Yeah, the one thing with Savage's board, I do like this drop right here, but she does have a couple of spires, and then there's nothing at all in column 3, and only one virus in column 5, all the way at the bottom. So she does have to be very careful with that, to make sure she doesn't drop a whole bunch of garbage in there. It's going to take a whole bunch of time to fall.
Yeah, but looking at Savage's board, it's so nice. I'm loving all the horizontal
Mm-hmm.
opportunities she's got set up. She's already got the blue-red set up on the right side. Probably going to see her tuck this under. She does go for that. Really nice play by Savage. Meanwhile, Betty, though, she is doing some really good stuff with her board. You're going to see her get this really nice yellow sweet tea there.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice play by Betty, but Savage going to
Oh,
log
Savage's
out
gonna
of
log
this at a
out.
112. Swaggage Octagon in the house. Let's go. Betty just needing reds. Right now, the doc not giving it to her, though, Larva.
Yeah, and what she really wants is a couple of double reds, was really what she wanted for that column too. And she was just getting a single red and then a whole bunch of blue and yellows again.
Yeah,
So Betty's just kind of trooping through. She knows where she is. Um, so she knows what she has to do to try to come back.
absolutely. Betty out at a 146, about a 35-second difference, I believe, between our players. As Savage with a 20 virus lead here, she has
Mm-hmm.
just flown through this level 9. I didn't see
Mm-hmm.
most of it, but dang, look at that
She's
clean
just
board.
Yeah, she had a good board, she's had good RNG, she's made the best of what she's had. So it's just kind of been um at this point kind of everything coming up Savage at this point.
Yeah, and look at these yellow blue setups that she's got. She's got the perfect opportunity for yet another fat log. If the pills will work in her favor, she's not going to get the fat log. However, she does set herself up perfectly with the blues out at a 239.
Ooh,
Holy cow, Savage
ooh.
Octagon just she wants this bad. She had that Cinderella run last year, taking down
Mhm,
Packy in round 2, and she's itching to get back to that Sunday.
mhm. She just scorched through all of that.
Meanwhile, Betty has a pretty nice in-game setup here. If she gets a couple of yellow blues, that would be perfect for her down at the bottom of her board. And she does
Mhm.
signal that is what she wants. We'll see if the doctor gives it to her, but she's going to need a lot more yellow. And right now, she's just not getting any until just now.
Yeah. She does Betty has kind of really, really said, I want this specific color combination. And to be honest, a lot of times if you say that, the doctor's like, "Oh, ah, that's funny."
Yeah. Unless you're Sarah Sparkle.
Well, yes.
Anyway, Betty's still set up for this yellow blue. She's gonna
Oh,
get it
there
now.
she
Betty's gonna
goes.
log out at a 344. She's she loves she loves the swag, but she's not happy with where she is. As Savage with a 35 virus lead. Savage is just going to town on this level block. Holy cow!
Mhm. You see
Her
she
best in this is a
stopped.
627. So we'll
Mhm.
see. We'll see
So
if
you
she's
s
able to beat that.
Yeah, you saw that she did not complete the, one of her combos because it would have messed up another plan that she had. So she stopped for just a second to make sure that everything went through the way she wanted, and then she was able to complete that all of her plans.
Yeah, Savage was out at like a 425 or something, somewhere around there. I didn't catch the exact time, but she is just blazing through as we look over at Betty. Has an opportunity for an L, yeah, and she takes it there, leaves herself with a bit of yellow garbage. But it could be useful if she manages to horizontal out that red in column 5. It's probably not the correct play to go for, But we'll
Mhm.
see what Betty's got in mind here.
Yeah, she has signaled that she wants to take that out vertically. But she is gonna horizontal out those yellows. Um, and then
Excuse
really
me.
once she gets rid of those two blues, then she'll have access to the yellows at the bottom of her board. Um, I don't know if she'll want to take those out horizontally, considering the blues that are on top. But
Well,
we'll see what she wants to do.
yeah, and I love the setup that Betty had. Making open sure that when she put that yellow red down in her column 8, you could see her setting up for the horizontal down at the bottom, and unfortunately she got the double blue that she needed to clear out the horizontal that was a little above her board. So it was a great play by Betty. However, 34 viruses difference here for Betty and Savage Octagon. Now down to 32. Savage just again going to town, down to 7 viruses remaining. She only needs yellow and red. If she gets it, then she is potentially potentially gonna get a new personal best here. She's got about 12 seconds to get 3 more reds. We'll see if the
Come
doc gives it to her.
on,
There's one.
come
Come on, game.
on.
There's another. And she is gonna do it. PBs by 2 seconds. Let me check the hot times here. A 6:25 on 8 to 11. That ties with Adelito for 6th place. GG's to Savage. What a game. Wow.
Mm-hmm. And Betty's gonna top out, and Betty knows there's nothing you can do against a hot time. Somebody sets a hot time against you, and okay, next game. So, and Betty's always super positive. I know she's going to be very happy
Yeah.
for Savage's PB.
Well, we Betty's always merry and bright, and she's definitely showing that off today. All right, we're just going to get some readies from our players. Here in our chat, they're both congratulating each other. You love to see that. These two are great friends, and Savage has said in the past that even when she's playing against Betty, she's still going to be rooting for Betty. I don't know if that holds true tonight, because Savage would really love to get on to Sunday, but I just love the camaraderie between these two. It's great to see. We have a ready from Savage. I haven't seen a ready from Betty yet. There it is. All right, and we're gonna get our countdown. Count us down, Larva.
3, 2, 1, bells.
Hills, and we are off into our second game. Savage Octagon looking to put Betty away and get on to semifinal Sunday. Betty looking to force a decider here on Savage Octagon. We'd love to see a decider. We love to see that extra Dr. Mario footage here at the DrMC. But meanwhile, getting into this game, Savage with a really nice opening board, already down to 24 viruses, now 23. She's just gotten everything she needed from the doctor.
Mm-hmm. She's gotten things that she's needed in the right order at the right time, not really having to wait, and having a place for every pill. This is really good, and a lot of her the blues and yellows that she has are also placed really well for her to take in doubles.
Yeah, Betty would love to see a double blue. Well, I was going to say she cleared it out. She wanted to take out that blue in her column 5 horizontally and drop the reds down. It's no longer an option, and I don't blame her for abandoning that, as she still hasn't gotten the double blue. So we'll see what Betty has in store. Probably going to get a nice L yeah there to drop into another vertical. Really nice play by Betty. But we look over at
Mhm.
Savage, down to just 4 viruses remaining already. Again, she is just on fire. Not quite as quick as the last level, but I don't know, actually, it's about right on as the last time. 121 for Savage.
Mhm. I like what Betty is planning over here with this blue. She's gonna horizontally clear that and drop everything else. If she gets a double yellow, then she'll be able to just clear all of that. Um, she doesn't do that. I do think she is I think she's thinking about dropping um, that blue particle.
Yeah,
Exactly,
absolutely, and
and then
she
she's
gets
gonna
the
be able
red
to
blue
take
to
those
drill
blue.
down.
There you go, she's gonna be out at a 154.
Yeah, she got the combo she wanted, but not the time she wanted, unfortunately. As we look with a 21 virus deficit now for Betty. Not as bad as it was in the last game, where it got up to 35 at this point, but we'll see what happens as Betty already getting into her level 9, making some really nice combos to get started, seeing a little bit more yellow than she'd like, but doing some great job with what she's been given.
Mhm, and I know Betty wants to take, she wanted to take those blues out horizontally. In the end, she decided, no, she was just going to take them normally, um, without having to build anything up, and she does get a fat log there. She's looking at a lot of reds and blues on her top line. Uh, so the hopefully RNG is nice. We'll see about that.
Yeah. I love how Savage played the blue red that she got. She knew that she only needed one more red, so she wisely um, gave focus to the blue and was able to stack some of that up. Really nice plays by Savage. She is on into her level 10. Would really love to see a double red. Not something you see a lot, and at least until you get those double red rushes, which will always be ended by a red yellow. But Savage just really not getting any red until just now. But she's making plans and doing the best that she can with what she's been given.
Exactly. And Betty is also into her level 10. Um, she is probably going to run out of reds to work with pretty soon. But there are some right underneath her top line, so I don't think there's going to be too much worry about that. Nice double there from Betty. And she's brought this down pretty nicely. She's only down by 9 viruses at this point.
Yeah, that little bit of waiting for the red pills really gave Betty a chance to get back into this. As it stands, it's only a 6 virus differential. Savage Octagon has some really nice setups that she's looking to get. Gets a nice little drop combo there. This yellow red, perfect for her. She's going to be able to drill that down. Now has access just about to her blues at the bottom of the board. Now she's got just completely blue. I would love to see her, yes, take the one in row 2 first, leaving her open for the blue at the bottom of her board. She's wisely focusing on that top blue, building up a platform to make sure that she doesn't have any
Hmm.
garbage. Could have used that double blue to clear out horizontally the blue in her row 3, column 5, but elects not to do that, puts it in column 8. Either way, she's going to be out, gets the blue she needs at a 503.
Betty, though, is not far behind. She only has 4 viruses left, and 2 of them are those reds. I don't. She'll take them out this way, but if RNG had been a little bit nicer, she could have taken them out with just one pill.
Yeah, there is so much blue on top of Savage's board right now, but she's done just a phenomenal job of getting through it. Gets this nice L, yeah, to drop the red garbage down on top of the red virus in column 3. She's just doing a heck of a job here. Would love to see one more blue yellow. She gets it. You're welcome, Savage. Um, Now needing to see reds and blues for her, but looking over at Betty's board, she's got some really nice setups. Looking down her board, she's got a lot of horizontal opportunities if she can just manage to get down to them. Would have loved to seen her play that double blue horizontally to drop some of that down and get the yellows, but I think she's probably waiting to prioritize the horizontal red first. We'll see what she does. And there it is.
Yeah, Betty had a very good drop combo earlier, which was what I was whooping about. Um, Knocked a whole bunch of stuff off of her board very quickly. It was very well done. So I'm very happy that Betty is still, she's still in the game, mentally, she's still, fighting for her spot, all of that. So I'm very happy, that she's still able to do that.
Yeah, she's absolutely still in this. Although with Savage with 4 viruses remaining, 3 of them blue, so she's gonna need some help there. Love to see her take the blue first. She does great job there by Savage. She gets a blue, gonna take the sacrificial drop time, gets the red out at a 7:05, and that is not going to be beatable for Betty. And she already sees that she's noticed she's lost. But you know what? Betty did a heck of a job in that game. She has
Mhm.
absolutely nothing to be sad or disappointed about. We see her smiling there. We love you, Betty. Chat loves you, Betty. But it will be Savage moving on tomorrow to face the winner of our next match. Stay tuned. We're going to be bringing you that in a moment. This is the Dr. Mario Championship.